Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emma. In here I like to talk anything that has to do with homeschool, sprinkle a little bit of motherhood and lifestyle here and there. I have one kid and I homeschool outside, and today I want to share with you a flip through the pages or look through the pages as well. I would like to give you a review of Flying Creatures of the Fifth Day. This is from Apologia, and we have enjoyed so much this program. It has a lot of information, beautiful illustrations and images, Christian worldview, which is very important as well. It has so much activities and projects that they can do just to solidify the information that they are getting with the program. So I would like to switch this camera and just start giving you this flip through the pages. But before that, if you are looking for curriculums, I think it is a wise decision to just start looking to these look through or flip through the pages. That is the reason why I decide to start doing these series of videos where I am going to be giving you those flip throughs, because in this season where we are looking already for materials for our upcoming year, I think it is very helpful when we see this look through the pages in detail and we can see inside the programs. So Flying Creatures for us has been working very well. We're going slow, but we are working with the program. I like that it has a lot of information, so that is something that I really enjoy about the program. And the activities, the images and illustrations that are inside this program, very colorful and bright. And I like as well that it has a journal. I don't have to be adding anything. We can do this while we are doing car schooling, which is something that we do a lot here in our homeschool. So it facilitates everything for me, having the journal and the book. You can purchase as well the audiobook, which is very helpful, again, if you're doing car schooling. And I like the ability to do the projects and the activities. I can select them. It has illustrations where it just shows you exactly how that activity should be looking and the process for you to be able to do and recreate that activity with your kid, which I think is very important and very helpful. So I would like to switch the camera and just give you this flip through the pages or look through the pages. Here you have Apologia, Exploring Creation with Zoology 1, Flying Creatures of the Fifth Day. This is the second edition. I have the textbook and the notebook and journal, but you have the ability to be able to purchase the audiobook. The audiobook I think is helpful if you are a mom, you work outside or you work at home, you want your kid to work a little bit more independently as well. If you guys do a lot of car schooling, we do a lot of car schooling in here, and I think it will be helpful to just have the audiobook. We've been using the textbook and the journal. I like the journal even though we don't have the audiobook, because it is a spiral bound, so I can just open and it's not uncomfortable when we are in the car. It's actually been very helpful. So that is a point that you would like to pay attention to if you do a lot of car schooling. Just aside, I am thinking on purchasing the audiobook for our next level of Apologia. So I just give you a hint of what we're going to be using for next year. So here you have the text. I would like to open. And the first thing that you see is that it has a Bible verse, and it says, "Then God said, let the waters swarm with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the sky." Genesis 1:20. I already expressed that it has a Christian worldview. You have in here the instructional support. You have the textbooks here, notebook and journals, and audiobooks. So some students learned best when they can see and hear what they are studying. Having the full audio text of your course is great for learning while reading along in the book or riding in the car. Audiobooks contain the complete text of the book. Read aloud to your student. I like as well the fact that it has the notebook and journal, because it's obviously going to serve as a way to just keep all the things that you guys are doing inside that notebook. It helps as well for retention. It allows the flexibility for you to be able to adjust things, so you can do the audiobook or you can do the notebook. Depends on what you're doing. If you're doing car schooling, well, I think you will benefit from having the textbook as an audiobook, and you can just carry the journal, the notebooking journal, or you have the notebooking journal to help you document everything while you guys are outside or in your home. So I think it's very important to look to those things when you're about to purchase the programs. Okay, so here you have the table of contents. You can pause and screenshot. Next 2 pages, you can pause and screenshot. The introduction, activities, course website here. So you get the most of this Apologia course. You should regularly visit this course website. It is designed to link you to materials that relate to exploring creation with zoology, 1 flying creatures of the 5th day. Please always practice safe internet use. So I do like that it has a website where you can get more if you want to add to the lesson. There's more information on this website. I really like that. So that was something that it was very helpful. You have information in regards to the notebooking journal, and it says the 14 lessons in this book are in depth and contained scientific information and hands-on activities. Each lesson should be broken up into manageable time slots depending on a child's age and attention span. These will vary from family to family. A suggested schedule can be found in the Exploring Creation with Zoology 1 Flying Creatures of the 5th Day notebooking journal. So in that journal, they will be documenting what they are doing in each lesson. So that is really helpful. Again, if you're a busy mom, you homeschool, you do a lot of car schooling, because it facilitates the fact that you don't have to be looking for anything else, because it is already provided for you there. The first lesson, you have a brief introduction here, a Bible verse, a welcome, and the information, as well as beautiful illustrations. That is something that I really enjoy, and I like the fact that it has activities, simple activities, and a little bit more complicated activities. It does give you a list of the materials that you guys are going to be doing. This exact list you will find on the back, and you will be able to print everything at once, and being able, if you are going to go to the store, to be buying those materials, and it will be easy. Or there's a few companies that just have those materials already. They purchase pretty much most of the materials that you're going to be needing, and you might need something here and there, but it is there. But if not, and you're going to go with this route, just as I did. What I did is that I purchased the materials because most of them we had it already here in our homeschool, so it was easy for me. So I just print the entire list of materials, and I just went to the store and purchased pretty much all of them at once. More information about animal classification, taxonomy, kingdom Animalia, class, and they get an activity, and they get always like a question to see if they have retained that information. If you notice, it's quite a lot of information, but once you see this question, that's when I stop and just finish that lesson for the day at that point, correct? And then I continue the next day with whatever we need to be doing. Or you can just stop before that. The good thing is that this program is very well customizable, so you have, every time that you need to probably stop, there's a question that pretty much just lets you know that that will be the lesson for that day. So that is something that is helpful. Activities to retain what they have learned and solidify what they have learned. really fun activities. Most of them we have create, which is the reason why it's taking us so long, because we create most of the activities. We recreate that activity, and if you notice, it goes by step and it shows you images, illustrations, pictures of how that should look, and instructions. So it's helpful. Usually you don't get that with the programs, so I do appreciate that they took the time to do that. What do you remember? So they have an activity which correlates with their journal, that they are going to be answering those questions just to see if they have retained that information. Again, it repeats with a brief introduction of the lesson with the Bible verse, and it goes to the lesson. So I would like to give you this flip through the pages so you have a good idea of how this program looks and if it will work for your child. And after, I will be giving you a look through the notebook and journal. Love the fact that it has detailed instructions for the activities and the illustrations, so gorgeous. If your kid likes Lego, this is a good activity. Age-appropriate activities. Here you have the appendix, and this is where you're going to find that list of supplies. So what I did is that I set my printer for double-sided, and I just print these set of supply lists. And it was easy for me at the time to purchase those supplies lists. You as well find the answer key. So the questions and the answers in bold. And you have a few pages of that, obviously. And the answer key for the activities. An index. And now I will be showing you the notebook and journal. Here you have the notebook and journal. Instructional support here. Table of contents. You can pause and screenshot. And you have the suggested schedule. So 2 days a week. Remember that you can customize this program. It is really easy to customize, if you want me to be honest. a very colorful notebooking journal using the zoology notebooking journal, suggest a daily schedule, coloring pages, fascinating facts, and personal reflection pages. To create a bookmark. What is zoology? This is lesson 1, so I will just walk you through that lesson 1. They have a coloring page. If your kid doesn't like to color, it's just fine. They don't have to. My kid doesn't enjoy so much coloring. It depends. So he didn't color that one. Fascinating facts and personal reflections. We did this in another page. I just photocopy and he did it. Activity 1.1, and we have activity 1.2, scavenger hunt. You can see there that he was coloring. And the journal activities for the textbook. Lots and lots of colors, different type of activities. Another way to review the vocabulary is through crosswords, which I really like that. What do you remember section? You can actually have them write the answers in here. You can have them type the answers on their computer and you just print, or you can just say it verbally, asking those questions verbally, and they can just give you the answers verbally. So as I expressed, you can customize the program. They don't get the same activity with each lesson, so the activities varies, but you do get the what do you remember. Word bank and puzzle clues for vocabulary. Everything you need pretty much is in here in this notebooking journal, which I think is very important if you're a busy mom, if you work outside, or you do a lot of car schooling with your kids. I think this is really, really helpful. Here you have some of the supplies lists for the activities. A little bit of math in here. And here you have the solutions to the activities that you're going to find in the journal. And that's it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this flip through and review of our Apologia Exploring Creation with Zoology 1, Flying Creatures of the Fifth Day, 2nd edition. I hope this was helpful. And if it is, please don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Give me thumbs up if this is the type of videos that you guys enjoy. I will see you then. Bye-bye.